by Iceberg CL. Sell Iceberg CL. Buy Iceberg Gold. Buy stock CL. Buy stock CL. Sell iceberg gold. Sell iceberg NQ. Sell stop gold. Sell stop ES.
Diabolical, bro. They made it look like they were about to run it up. You see that? Wow. Wow, these guys, man. These guys are diabolical, bro. They made it look like they were about to run it up there. That's crazy. That's crazy to me, man. Right there. 8 points. Enough to scare people. This one looks like it's about to.
GCJ5. Buy trend 1 started.
I'm going to say that's the confirmation. I don't think we'll come back up to that, but if we do, then it's a safe trade. This is a safe trade in my opinion. If it fails, then it fails. What the fuck is this? iPad. Crazy. That's crazy to me. I'm gonna see a follow through here. 7/10s, I think. Man, they haven't been making it as easy as it usually is, you know, for sell-offs and buybacks and stuff. Like, they make it very, very hard. I want to see it sweep 19600s, actually. How big is this range? 4 and 8. 138 points. Right now we're in a range of 138 points. We should break over to at least 200, so... If it cracks the high here, I'm going to go long for 19,859.25s. It's on 859.25s. This is the 200 mark. 59. 200. Morning, bro. How are you? Good morning, Shelton. That's a different name, man. I never met a Shelton before. Sides down, man. I give up, dude. No more minis, man. I'm done with it. I'm done with it, bro. Postpartum, like, I got traumatized, bro. I really did get traumatized. Honestly.
Buy stop and queue.
There's more trauma to be done with 6 micros, apparently. So, I think this is gonna crack then, maybe. Yeah, I'm in longs on that. And my target will be here. 6 points. Yeah. I think we'll start with 200 points on the upside then. Because this is a 200 point. This is a breakout here.
Buy stop and queue.
I'll play it though. The reason why I'm doing this is because I have a thesis in play right now. This is my secondary thesis. If it breaks the high, I don't know if it'll work out, but basically, London session got rejected, so we only got the Asian sessions, but after the Asian sessions, we should move about 200 points to the upside. That's my initial criteria, really. So, honestly, if we crack the Asian session, then we're just going to go straight into the next New York 19847s here. Yeah. This is weird. This is fun though. Like it did that, but I don't know. I like that volume there. There's definitely volume in there. See that buyers are holding it. The sellers are not holding it that much. So there's buying volume in this trade. And I kind of doubt that we're going to get a rejection considering that we've been consolidating all day here. Like yesterday we consolidated for 6 hours, bro. It's crazy to me. 6 hours of consolidation.
Buy stop ES. Buy stop and queue. Sell stop and queue.
That was an accumulation candle right there too. Right? So buyers are accumulating. Buyers are much stronger.
Sell iceberg YM.
I want to hold it here for
Sell iceberg ES.
nice breakout, maybe into
Sell
I
iceberg
think minimum 38s. 38s, I'd say.
ES.
Say 38s on minimum here. So 4 off minimum, 38s. And then another 2 off here later.
Buy iceberg ES.
Oh, that's the book map, bro. That's the book map, my guy. Sorry, let me just turn that off. I like the clicking sounds. Helps me stay a little bit more relaxed here. If I can get 38s here, that'd be nice.
Buy iceberg YM. Sell iceberg ES. Sell
6B and
iceberg
ES?
NQ.
Yeah, man. That's the way to go. This is the opening candle. So
Buy stop ES.
we just broke
BCE
out of
stop.
the
Sell trend
New
1
York
starting.
session and then immediately rejected there, but we're coming back up here. The Asian sessions, I meant to say. Yeah, you know what? The ICT kill zones. Actually, I think that's helpful, man. Honestly, like it might actually help me um, pick the right market bias as well. So I started using it because it really does make sense that, you know, if you break outside of these kill zones and everything and these session highs and lows, there should be a pretty dramatic move, right? I think that's reasonable. Yeah, dude, I think this is actually a key level, a key like a key indicator for me, because this kind of tells me whether, you know, the markets have a lot of liquidity based on like the kill zones. Yeah, I like it too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was looking at it. You know, I mean, like the problem is that it doesn't really show me a lot of opportunities.
Sell stop ES.
It doesn't really show me a lot of what's it called? Um, like a lot of those boxes across like multiple time frames. Like it only goes up to 30 minutes max. I think it should be 38s here or 58s, 58s or 38s.
Buy stop ES.
Okay, so I'm kind of trailing it up now. Good morning, Elsie. How are you? Gonna trail it up to the body here, the
Buy
eye of this
iceberg
candle.
CL. Sell iceberg gold.
Yeah. So last contract there.
Sell stop NQ.
Good morning, bro. I'm back at it, man. Back at it with better size management, better mentality. Gotta bounce back. Bounce back quick, bro. Can't let the day ruin me. Yesterday, dude, I was on tilt. I was on tilt yesterday, bro. I was on tilt. So much tilt, like beyond. So much tilt, guys. Like I hit my second daily loss limit on my on the overnight session. I got tilt, dude. I was on tilt. But you know, I'm gonna correct that now. I'm gonna correct it with the reason why I went on tilt. Honestly, poor risk management. Poor risk management. That was it. I have to admit to it. I was way ahead of myself, you know? Too ahead of myself.
Sell iceberg NQ.
Way too ahead of myself, man. Looks like the Asian sessions is defended, right? Where kind of like looks like the Asians are defending this high here. It looks like a breakout and maybe a sweep coming soon here. And I think it's possible to get a sweep yet. So I'm gonna start with a 3 based on the close here, maybe. Look at that morning rejection. Immediately a rejection here. Starting to really play out my ICT strategy. Okay. Nice doji. Yeah. Looks like a sweep of the highs with a break to the low structure here. So stop loss at the highs. 1-to-1 micros. And I'm going to target the next liquidity at the lows here. That was a nice rejection too. Maybe it's too early.
Sell iceberg NQ. Sell iceberg
Higher low bounce.
Sell stop gold. Buy iceberg YM. ESI.
Would be nice to see a rug pull here. I want to see a rug pull.
Sell stop ES.
Yesterday we had some selling pressure too at the open, so maybe we get a nice follow through here. I want to see it close below this range here.
Sell iceberg gold. Sell stop ES. Sell stop ES.
It's about 300 bucks. Risking 200.
Sell stop gold.
I'm watching it right now.
Gold.
They usually dump it before FOMC usually, right? So I kind of want it to follow through here.
Buy stop ES.
Rarely do they ever break it higher
Buy stop NQ.
on FOMC.
Stop ES.
That was a retest, and maybe this is a bounce to the low. Yeah, if I was holding one mini here, I'd be at a drawdown of like $300 here.
Stop NQ.
That's crazy to me, man. Like, it's just like there's no real way to really determine the risk based on like your trades and stuff, right? Like, yeah, I don't really like that. If we sweep back up above this, it's over. Yeah, dude. I'd be down $300 here. This right here, from 55s to 80s, I would be down like 25 points. That's $500 on the mini. But over here, I'm only down 147. Such a huge, yeah, it is a mentality shift. And I honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, I just need to humble myself, really. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about. I mean, like, I was doing well with minis, but because I was doing well with minis doesn't mean that I'm gonna be good at it the next time around, right? Because if I get included in chop, then I'm screwed. And chop is not my friend, so. Now, I like how they defended that, kinda. On the 5-minute here. So we may get a higher high here coming soon. If it doesn't follow through here. I want to, like, move my stop here to this area, because this is where the resistances are. If we crack over it, I think it's going to go. Yeah. You're still looking for longs? Yeah, I think it might, honestly. Yeah, it's starting to give me the vibe now, so. I don't want to get caught in this trap.
Sell stop ES.
Look at this level here. Longs do look better here. Yeah, you know. But market's been selling off. Look at that. Yeah, I want to see a follow through here. You just look at the inverse here, right? The sweep of the highs with the sell-off, a sweep of the highs with the big sell-off, a sweep of the highs with the sell-off to the support. They just keep doing it. It's the same thing. It's a pattern, right? I'm following a pattern right now. So I'd be careful, bro. It's a very conclusive pattern that I'm seeing here. It's not the first time we've seen it. We've seen it multiple times. Yesterday, we've seen it today. We've seen it overnight. We've seen it in the morning. So there's only one possible conclusion on this trade, right? We're going to see it again. So I want to add to my position now. And my risk now is going to be the high of this wick here. Based on the confirmation that I've seen. I want to see it touch here, touch base. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to let it follow through. Gonna jump out with some here. Now I'm just trailing my stop.
Sell stop ES. Buy iceberg ES. Sell iceberg ES.
Okay, so we're inside the London session. They just touched the second Bollinger Band here. Now, I don't know we're going to trade inside this Bollinger Band, but I would like to see it at 19690s here as the low. I'll get out right here. 19690s.
Buy stop NQ. Buy iceberg gold. Sell stop gold.
Watch. Hasn't touched it yet. Has not touched it yet. I'm waiting on it. 19690s. Okay, my trade is going to be the body here. Let's see if I can get a re-entry here on this green candle. I'm going to start with two. All right. So I'm in with 3 now on this bounce. I want to see it sweep back lower here to retest this candle low one more time. And then potentially a run for 690s here still.
Buy stop NQ.
What the fuck?
Buy stop ES.
Oh shit. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the hell, man? What is that? Hello? What? Nah, whatever. Unlucky. That's all there is to it. In an ideal world, in a ideal world, that would work. That's funny to me, man. 730s to 800s is pretty gnarly, but not bad, right, guys? Wasn't bad at all.
Buy trend 1 started. Buy stop ES.
Like in an ideal world, or in an ideal world, this trade would have worked out. You know, like in ideal conditions, but it's not ideal right now. So, and you know, that's another thing, man. That like Shelton, when yesterday, like when I was on tilt and shit, I was on tilt on a day that made sense to be on tilt about. Honestly, like I have to really think about it like that. Yesterday was not ideal, right? Not ideal conditions for any type of retail trader. In fact, yesterday was a no trade day, and you know, I should have realized it because I kind of warned a bunch of people too. Yeah, yeah, you never do. Like ideally, you never do. That's actually true to a point. And yeah, with this confirmation though, now it's kind of looking like 58s is gonna come here, right? But nah, I'm gonna take a shot that you know short sellers are strong still. This might be a classic retest here, and price comes back down to where I think it should come down to.
By iceberg YM.
I'm gonna say it's coming back down here.
Sell stop NQ.
That's not a bad trade. Risk to reward wise. Yeah. It's a very high quality trade, I would say. Now I want to see this 15-minute candle sweep back down here. Retest this low candle. In fact, it shouldn't go over this one here. Let's say now I'm taking too many trades maybe. Right? Potentially. Could be taking too many trades, but we'll see what happens, right? This trade could work out for me.
By iceberg CL.
My exit plan should be just right here, to be honest with you. I'd say prior support range here. This is definitely a range here.
Sell stop NQ.
Some sort.
ES. Sell iceberg ES.
Riding. Okay.
Sell iceberg YM.
You know, I'm gonna probably hold off for a little bit.
Buy trend 1 started.
Right. I want to jump in longs here, but not until it cracks something here. This is definitely a long entry. Yeah.
Buy iceberg ES.
Start with 3.
Buy stop
Crack of the
NQ.
prior high.
Buy stop ES. Sell iceberg NQ.
Okay. Would be wild to see, but yeah. I'm targeting right now the 58s, man. 40s and 58s are 40s right here and 58s. So we'll start with 40s and 58s, and then yeah. My God, bro. Zombies, zombie run, bro. They're just zombieing it. You see that fucking wall here though? Like something's here, man. 99. That's long. Okay, yeah. All right. Bet if you say so. Hey, man, hands off the keyboard, right? If you say so. Probably come back into range. Hands off. I'm going for it. Yeah, yeah. Hands off. Hands off. Hands off. Hands off, bro. My stop will be these wicks here. I'll just play below this level. You're right. Low liquidity, right? It's a low liquidity environment. So right now we're sweeping because liquidity is very low before FOMC. I want to see it though. Like I think 58s might be a target. The only reason why I'm saying 58s is because we're just like right inside this resistance here. I'd say 58s. For me, I'm going to do 58s. That's an ideal area. Right?
Buy stop gold. Sell iceberg CL. Buy stop gold.
Man, like if I was trading one mini, I'd be like up almost $1,000 here. But you know, like I'm so done with it, man. I'm getting trapped 24/7. I'm fed up with it. My drawdown keeps on taking those big hits. You know what I mean? Like, no more, man. No more. Right? Yeah. Gives you breathing room. Like, I honestly don't even like. And I'm gonna stick with that conviction though. Like, I even made like a video earlier. Made a video, like a recording for myself, and I'm probably gonna make a couple edits and then post it. But That's the conviction that I have to put in, you know. I'm not that guy where I can trade. And I was looking at some other streamers too, right? A lot of like traders out there, they're good, you know, for what they do. They are very good for their I'll say this is the candle here. That's the lowest, so I'm going to take it. But they're very good, you know. Like there's some really great traders out there, and they use like 5 micros to start, and then they scale up. They scale up to like another 5, maybe 15 contracts at most, but they're solid, man. And I was just thinking back to myself, it's like, man, these guys are like, this guy's clocking in like 5,000, like 3,000 to $5,000 with like 5 micros, and then scaling in when the trade is going in his direction. And I think it's because there's a feeling behind it. And honestly, like maybe it was just me speaking my ego before when I was talking to you in the Discord. It was just my ego, man. And really, fucking micros and minis, they're the same thing, dude. They're almost the same thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 5 minute here. Like, I don't know why I'm looking at the smaller time frame. I should have put my stop right here. But,
Buy stop gold.
you know what they say, like 2 more minutes on this candle.
Sell iceberg CL.
And I have no more setups. There's no more setups right now, I don't think. Yeah, there's no more setups right now. Okay, so maybe like... Oh, I was looking at Tradeify, bro. I've been thinking about Tradeify. I'm gonna like stop Top Step for a little bit of time because it's like I'm going through a lot of money, bro, with Top Step. Way too much money. Can't do it anymore, man. Right, I'm looking at Tradeify right now. It's pretty straightforward. 35% consistency rule, 10 days of trading, but you only need 5 or more days that are above $150 in profits. It's actually reasonable. $2,100 in drawdown. I might buy like 5 of them. And go back to it.
Sell iceberg NQ. Sell stop gold.
Okay, I want to see this. 5 minute higher high, higher low. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go for it. 3 micros here, targeting 58s, and then they've been doing this a lot in overnight markets too, where they kept on sweeping higher highs on low liquidity. I want to see that. Maybe I should give it some breathing space here. Give it some breathing space.
Buy stop ES.
Nice job, man. Let's see it here. 58s. Just touch a little bit of the body here. Watch us like zombie run to 900s here. Okay, so my stop is here. My stop is here now. Break even stop.
Sell iceberg ES.
Okay, so 58's just tapped. Let's see how it reacts here. Maybe a light tap here into the 5 minute candle and then push back up here.
stop ES.
Yeah, I do. Increasing volume, right? Lots of sellers in the initial part, and then right here is increasing volume. I go by accumulation and distribution concepts, right? There's a distribution right here in this candle, right? So that means that short sellers are trapped, and now there's an accumulation of buyers here. I hope that like they're able to push it above this right here, and that would be really nice because there's going to be a sign of continuation. But this right here is the 200 point mark, by the way. I marked this out because it's 200 points from overnight session, and ideally or statistically, the market is always above 200 points, right? It's always above it. But I consider 200 points as a hard profit target for institutions because they always run it over 200 points. Rarely do they run it under that. I think the average amount of days every 3 months being under 180 under 200 points is like 3 days or 1 to 3 days every 3 months. 1 to 3 days every 3 months. That's actually the average every 3 months on being under 200 points on the day. Otherwise, every single day is above 200 points for the whole 3 months. So right now we're cracking the 200 point average on the day. So that means that we are now at 203 points on the day. This could run into 250. So we're going from 60s to 90s. Wait, 60s to 910s potentially. So now it could be a 250 day or a a 300 point day. So, and I like the accumulation of buyers here. So that means that buyers are actually coming in on the 5 minute. We're coming above this, and it's possible it might sweep. Looks like buyers are squeezing the sellers now. The sellers gave up. All right, so this might be a stop loss brick here in a second. It could be a jump into 900s. I think 900s here. 910s maybe. Do you use the volume indicator? Volume indicator is very helpful, honestly, on bullish days. It helps you really find like the proper momentum, whether your trade makes sense or not, based on the accumulation concepts. Okay, so the buyers pushed it all the way up, right through the 58th level. We're inside of a resistance at the moment, but depends on them if they want to continue it higher here. Yeah, I'm ready for it. Are you, Elsie?
Buy stop ES.
Okay, so I like this trade here. It's almost 10:30, so I'm gonna give it some time here from 10 o'clock until 10:30. Right. So buyers are pushing it again. You can see the accumulation, the volume profile here. Congrats, Elsie. Congrats on passing, man. Yeah. They're already filling out the whole gap here. The gap is like right there. 19,887s. If we push over this gap as well, I think we're just gonna full fucking front run it. Yo, dude, wake up and profit. Yo, Shelton, like I literally had this written out to my friend that we would get a V shape after like this dump, eh? Like at 7:30 in the morning, bro. I literally told him yesterday that the market, what they're gonna do is that they're gonna flush it and then they're gonna do a V shape the next day. And I should have like trusted my processes, honestly. Like I should have expected this, honestly. And I knew this would happen, right? I even like wrote it out in my thesis that, typically after a channel breakdown, we're going to get a breakup. Okay, so this is a nice engulfing candle, really. We're right inside the next candle block here, so I'm gonna take a profit here. Yeah, I'm done. That was a nice one. Um, $25 on the day, but yeah, like yeah, after all that consolidation and stuff, it's expected. But no, there's a reason why this is it, man. This I'll show you right now, like where the fuck this consolidation is coming from.
Sell stop ES.
They do this all the time,
Sell
bro.
stop ES.
Oh yeah, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, so I forgot to change my fucking screen. But yeah, that's the process, bro. 3 micros, jumping in, putting a stop below, riding out 2 micros here near my target of 58, and letting the last one ride out to 90s. That's nice, right? 70 points, man. 60, 70 points.
Iceberg and Q. Buy stop ES.
Yeah. Honestly, like, it was a good trade. Yeah, like, I took my longs here on the breakout. Got out some, and small size, by the way. Right? So it gives me the maneuverability to size in, size out. From 36 to 52s. So that's about 14 points. This one's about 60. Yeah. Yo, chill. Don't gas me up here. Like I'm just happy. You know, like the problem is, man, it's not about like the money to me, man. Like, but then it is the money because I think in the past like 3 weeks, bro, I've been way too focused on the money. Way too focused on the money, and that fucked with me mentally. Like in the past 3 weeks, I really focused on the money. I didn't think about the processes, and that really messed with me. See, I'll see 90% on Apex, right? Bro, I did not buy any Apex accounts because I knew they would do that again. They That's so funny, bro. I knew they would do that. So that's why I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. I was so patient for them to get that 90% off. But throw I'm gonna vet it out right now. I know that I might not get this anyways, but use my Apex code, bro. Help me out, LC. If you ever need it, no, screw the PW code, bro. I don't think it's Patrick Whelan, anyways. Screw the Patrick Whelan code. Screw him, man. Support the small streamers. That's what it is. Support the small streamers. Fuck Patrick, man. He already has enough money. That guy has so much money. It's crazy that that guy got like. Is the promotion? I don't know about that. Let me double check with that, because if they have it like if they have it on the website where it's like wait, what the hell happened to their website? Their website's down, man.
Sell iceberg ES.
Only with the PW? Bro, that guy already has like $5 million in commission dollars. That's crazy to me, you know? How much more money does this guy want? Like on a literal note. 3 hours. Okay, I guess that's okay. You know? The rich get richer, you know? I'll probably end up buying a couple too. I'll buy probably like 5. Just like you if that's actually true. Well, hell, man, look at this pump, dude.
Buy iceberg ES. Buy iceberg and Q.
Yo, wait a minute, guys. You know, it's possible that Apex Funding, I think their website got hacked or something because it's really slow. Yo, I'd be careful, guys, going onto their website. It looks like they don't have some secure some security. The website's having some issues here. Like they're getting. Which accounts would you buy? Do you think you would buy like the 50K ones or let's see. Um Let me try something new. Let's try. Yo, by the way, you called it. 19,910s. Pretty close on that trade. Yeah, it looks like it's only with PWs PWs. Which dude, I honestly find that so crazy to me though that they only allow them for like some of these people. That's crazy to me. That's actually weird. Weird stuff.
Buy iceberg and Q. Buy stop gold. Buy stop gold.
You think so? Okay, what about the activation fees though? Still $125, right? The 250K and the 80 and the 300K I think is $85. No? It says right here that there's a special on lifetime one-time PA fees for 250K and 300K. It's only $85. So I'm assuming that like with PW's like code and everything, you would get a $85 activation fee off of it. That's what I think. There's something wrong with their websites, man. I think their domain is getting hacked, guys. I'm pretty sure their domain is getting hacked. So like if you go on it and you enter information, you might get your info stolen, bro. Because it's loading very slow. And it keeps like redirecting me, which tells me that someone's trying to steal info here. It says to me that like there's no HTTPS, right? I don't know. Take a look. This is gonna cost, if I buy the 250K account. Yeah, I like how we're all so excited over this shit. Yeah, I think the $85 activation fee for the 250 and 300K, because I'm looking at their promotional updates on their website, and they're saying that they have a special on the 250 and the 300K for $85. So I'd assume that with the discounts for the 250K, which is 1670 plus the 85, that would come down to I would have to confirm with Patrick though. Yo, someone has to confirm with this guy because like he's gonna be too busy talking to everybody. I hope so though. Like if you Yeah, 1670 is crazy cheap, bro. 16.70 times. It's 25 bucks for me. 25 CAD, bro. 10 accounts. 10 accounts, right? Should I buy 10 accounts? I might do it, guys. Trade 3 micros with each of them.
Buy iceberg NQ. Buy iceberg ES.
Grow that shit over 2 months. And after 2 months, I take a massive payout. I think that's reasonable, right? That is so reasonable. I'm doing it. I think I might do it, guys. Maybe 10 accounts, 20 accounts. Use 1 micro only. Yeah. It's fucking doable.
Buy iceberg NQ.
Yeah, I might do that. I might do it, man. 1 micro and just trade for 3 months, 2 to 3 months, and then take a massive payout after 3 months. That is not against the rules either, right? Because honestly, I need to lock in, guys. I really need to lock in, and we need to get those payouts. So what's the best way to really screw a company? Is that if they're giving $6,500 of drawdown, and you only trade with 1 micro, and you do that over 3 or 4 months, you can take like a full payout. All 6,500 over 20 accounts, right? Do you think that's time? It's time, bro. It's time. I think that's true. I don't think I'm wrong here, guys. I think I actually might be onto something. No? Yeah. Over 60 days. If I do 60 days of trading, if I do a payout, yeah, like I technically don't have to rush it. That's true. Yeah, like I technically don't have to rush it, bro. I could grow my 250K account over a span of 3 months, take a payout of $3,000 over 20 accounts. That's like $60,000 in 3 months. That's fucking good, no? Yeah, dude, I think I might do that.
Buy iceberg CL.
I might actually do that. My fiance would kill me though because I'm gonna be spending a lot of money, but I'll be like, babe, I'm gonna lock in. Fuck whatever you're saying. Fuck it.
Buy iceberg ES.
I'm already living up to my promise today, man. I'm done with minis. I'll never look at minis the same way ever again. I'm not even joking. Never again, bro. Now, I think the probability of this trade is looking really fresh for me. I think I'll put it up this one, actually. I might take one off here and then look for a second target here. Because it looks like this resistance is slightly
Sell
respecting.
expert and Q.
The 5-minute close does indicate that there is a little bit of bullish momentum. But,
Sell stop gold. Sell stop.
hey, Sergio, I'm done with my minis, man. I made my conclusion. I've made my conclusion, man. I'm done with it. I'm committed to it. I'm gonna be with micros from now on. I quit minis, bro. Yesterday was eye opener to me too. I'm done with minis, man. It just threw me off my game, man. I was on tilt so much yesterday, and honestly, like I had good positions, I had good everything. You know, like problem was that because of so much of the size and so much of the drawdown, it got me feeling scared to hold on to my positions when I shouldn't be, right? So I'm done with it, man. I'm actually so fed up with it. I know. And I was looking. You know what I did? I think the biggest learning curve for me was that I started looking at other I started looking at every other trader out there, right? And I started going through their accounts. Like I started watching all their YouTube videos, and I went through a lot of them really. Like I went through what's it called? Jade Cap. I went through Nutty Bar Trading. I went through Blasian. I went through all of them. And what do? They scale, right? And I just realized that scaling is what's helping them at the end of the day. Scaling their trades is what's helping them at the end of the day. It's um, not about anything else, right? They're just using 5 micros to start, and then they add to their positions when they're in a winning trade, and they consistently do that. And I just thought to myself, why am I always jumping in with one mini and then taking on drawdowns of like almost $800 per trade, when in reality I could have taken only a $30 drawdown, right? So I think that was basically what made me realize that I need to cut out my bullshit and start following the processes more, you know? Because it's making me emotional when I lose money on minis. If I take an $800 hit versus like a $150 hit over 2 micros, I feel much better mentally. But if I jumped in with one mini, I take like a straight up $700, $800 hit, you know? Like my entry here is 80s, but if my trade went wrong, I'm immediately down $400. But in this trade, from 80s to 900s, I'm only down $80, right? With 2 micros. Yeah, dude. I'm not like that's the thing, man. I'm open to learn. Like that's the biggest part. You always got to be like open to learn. And sometimes being stubborn is not the solution, right? It's actually being humble and just learning to size down when you know it. Because I know my processes work, man. I know like my trade ideas are there, like all of it, but I'm just not in the zone when I'm sizing up too much, right? I want to be more in the zone when I take trades, less about um, emotions, right? Yo, Sergio, apparently Apex right now has a 90% discount. So with code PW, Patrick Whelan. I know it sucks that I have to say that, but I can't use my own code because it gives me like the regular discount. But yeah, I might go Tradeovate on my next top step combine. Force me to use only 2 to 3 micros, max 5 micros. Since no scaling. Yeah, yeah, 2 to 3 micros, man. Good morning, by the way. Good morning, brother.
Sell stop and Q.
Yo, I lost my shit last night. Yo, Sergio, I lost my shit last night, man. I actually lost my shit last night. After I hit my second daily loss limit on my second funded account, I lost my shit completely. And then I sat down and I really like sat down, you know, to learn about what the hell I was doing, and I I love that I always do that for myself. I love that I always um I did take out quite a few trades here, but it was good trades, by the way. You know, bull market's back, boys. Bull market's back. Yeah, it's okay, dude. This was like when I was going on tilt last night and I was using like minis, right? I was straight up flustered and I did this thing, right? Like, this is why like my mentality shifted last night too. I learned from this loss. Yeah, that's what insanity is, right? That's so true, yeah. Yeah, doing the same thing over and over and over again, just sticking with minis and then going through the process of having to blow up constantly. If I knew how to break that cycle, right? The way to break that cycle is to just change yourself, right? And change the way that you do your methods. That's what I did, man. And it's a learning experience for me. So, but I'll show you. Like I took the trades last night. Like here, I'll show you. Where is it?
Buy iceberg ES.
What the fuck? Oh yeah. This is where I took the trades last night. I took an original short. This is right here, 6 p.m. Wait, no, 6 p.m. is right here. 6 p.m. Came down, swinging back up. I took a short, right? Because I was expecting for it to flush the lows here, but honestly, this was a strong support. I was stupid. I looked at it last night and I reviewed my trades and everything, and straight up, I was just being dumb, right? Like, clearly higher lows, higher highs, right? Higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. The wicks were higher highs at the end of it, did not print a lower low. Then this last one right here bounced off VWAP and created a higher low, a very obvious one. And right when it broke this level, I should have swung long, right? So I reviewed that trade immediately from last night, and this is where I took my trade. And man, I really went to hell with it. I took a short. I got up too early. I jumped in short down here after feeling the FOMO, and then immediately I held on to that short to the point where I like hit $800 loss, and then I kept on being stubborn with it. I went long here, and then this is what happens, right? So with micros, if I had one micro here, $80. Take that in, right? One micro, $80. No problem.
Buy stop gold.
Price action. So it might take longer a little, but dude, the market is not going anywhere. That's something us traders have to understand. Delayed gratification will lead to results. And that's true. And I need to learn that. Price action looked terrible. I would have for sure blown up thinking this is the breakout. No, this one has to be the breakdown. Yeah, and that's the ego, right? I am wrong 10% of the time, and it only takes me 10% of the time to blow up, right? That's the crazy part. And that's the reality too. But hey, that is part of trading, my guy. Part of trading.
Buy stop CL. Buy iceberg NQ.
The what? The Apex ones? Yeah, I don't know how much the activation fee is going to be. Maybe it's 125K. But to be real with you, I think I need a lot of drawdown, and personally, I'm going for sustainability. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the Discord here, and I don't know either, like whether it's 85 or not. Yeah, it sounds like a good price, right? Honestly, guys, like this account will take a while to pass, right? Profit goal $15,000. Fuck, man, that's a long time. But hey, bro, like if we have that much drawdown, it's really hard to mess up with one micro. Very hard, right? You would need like 40 days of losing to blow it up with one micro. Seriously. Yeah. On my last XFA, I started to think of my profits as this 200-day covers a payment, this $100 covers a nice dinner. Trying to train my brain to come to senses with these micros trades can. Yeah, yeah, dude, and actually pay for it. Yeah, thinking my profits as this. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. I'm doing it for sure. Like, I was waiting for it anyways. I was waiting for the discount, man. I was waiting for the discount. But I think I'm gonna use Nutty Bar Trading's discount instead of Patrick and just make Nutty Bar richer. Because Nutty Bar's not a dick. He's just not a dickhead. Like, he's not. I mean, Patrick is also nice in a way too. He only flames people when he wants to. So yeah, you know what? PW is not a dick either. Yeah. I like both of them, to be honest
Buy
with you.
stop ES.
But I like Nutty Bar because he just seems nicer, right? Thinking about small bills I can eliminate when trade works out. I think Nutty Bar was like he's solid, man. But he's reasonable. He uses 4 micros. That guy does not use minis. He hates using minis, and that's the thing, man. He shows it. He shows that he grows that account very quickly. I think I'm pretty similar to Nutty Bar when it comes to trading. Like when I look at his trading style and stuff, it's kind of the same, kind of the same. Yo, yesterday by the way, when I was at the gym, after like my stream ended and everything, I did 3 pull-ups without without the support. And then I did 12 pull-ups. So like just 4 sets with like three, right? I did pull-ups, bro. Like I never thought I would ever do that. That's the biggest achievement in my life, man. Over 27 years I've never done a single pull-up without support. And I did a pull-up and I was like, "Wow. That's crazy." That's a random fact right there. So, I just want to say that. You guys want to see me when I was fat? I'll show you, man. This crazy shit, bro. You'll be like, "Wow."
Buy stop and Q.
Gotta find that photo. It's actually kind of hard to find. GG's on the pull-ups. Definitely a champion. What's your goal? 10? Bro, I want to do, yeah, I want to do 10 and do like 5 sets of that.
Buy iceberg
I
CL.
could do like dips very easily though. Like those push-up dips, whatever. Those ones are really easy. I could do like 15 of those, 5 sets of 15. But I can't do the pull-ups. I was a big man. I was huge.
Sell stop and queue. Buy iceberg CL.
Intermittent fasting? No. Just work out, gym every day.
Buy iceberg ES.
This was, okay, wait. I'm not gonna lie. My hairline is receding. I'm probably gonna be bald because like 90% of my family and my uncles are bald. So, one day you'll see me bald. I'm gonna be chopping this all off, but that's my hairline. I had a really big forehead. I actually look, on stream and everything. My head's pretty big. I've always had a big head when I was younger. Trying to find a big picture of me when I was like a balloon, dude. Like balloon, guys.
Iceberg ES.
No? You see that shit? Bro. What the fuck, man? That was 2 years ago. Yeah, bro. I was a balloon, man. I was a balloon, dude.
Sell stop ES.
But yeah, I'm just flexing, that's all. I'm just flexing. Tanya trades and trading ATS. Yeah, bro. I think I went from like 250 pounds at that time to 170 in like a year. Yeah, dude. I really wanted trading to work out, so I locked the fuck in. Like I actually locked in. And then ever since then I haven't missed a day of gym. Like I just go every time. Even if I'm having a bad day, I'll go to the gym. Even if I'm having a good day, I'll go to the gym. It doesn't matter what it is. Unless like I have to skip because of work or some shit, but oh yeah, you're watching the new anime, right? Yeah, Sakamoto Days is jokes, man. I, the anime is jokes, man. I love anime. Top of my head, currently, I still like the real life one. The real life one with the witch, the reincarnation guy. Something about it. And then obviously the new solo leveling. If there's an old one, I really enjoyed Steins Gate when I first watched it. That was a banger, right? That one made me depressed, bro, for like a week. Yeah. This one might be a rip under, bro.
Buy iceberg YM.
Me
Buy iceberg YM. Buy iceberg
could
YM.
be.
Sell stop ES. Sell stop and Q. Sell stop ES.
Avatar? Yeah, Avatar counts, man. Avatar is definitely a anime. Definitely an anime. 75, right? This is under the 200 point mark. Oh yeah, I was telling you, wake up and profit. About how like it's gonna show you. I only followed that thesis because generally on a most of the days, like 90% of the days were over 200 points. So I took that long measuring for 57s to hit 200 points, right? Right now we're at 240 points. This could turn into a 300 point day, and realistically we've already chosen the direction of the market, which is upside. Honestly, like, I don't want to fight any longs either. Now, the chances of us coming back down here could happen. Still could happen. But I kind of doubt it. I don't know why. I think we're going to run it. This is the range for the morning opening range. So we are still in a range for 720s as well. Right. Yeah, they could definitely run it down. Maybe. Look at this. 300 points on the day. And last night I saw liquidity. Yesterday I saw liquidity at 19,600s, and they just wouldn't run that. Right. So what do you think is going to happen? Here, 300 points. Exactly 300 points. Kind of weird. Decent payout. Yeah, I'm switching to. I'm gonna get some Apex accounts. I'm gonna go for it, guys. I'm definitely gonna. I was even thinking about Tradeify, but actually Tradeify is not that bad either. But I need the drawdown. I need to be committed to the drawdown, guys. Like I really do. I need more drawdown. That's just me, right? This looks like it's gonna keep going.
Buy iceberg ES. Sell iceberg ES.
My screen frozen. What the fuck? Oh my god. Why do I have a second one?
Sell iceberg ES.
Opening candle. So we're at the opening candle now, right?
Sell stop and Q. Sell stop CL.
Here we go. Bought one Tradeivate account. All right. Going for the second one. Here we go. Apex Trader Funding. We're back at it, guys. Ah, shit.
Sell iceberg CL.
Yeah, I bought the Apex, bro. What can I do, man? I'm just addicted to these guys, man. I'll be honest with you, Apex Trader Funding, I have spent so much money with them. It's absurd, bro. I spent like in total with them probably like $25,000 US dollars, right? So it's like I'm on a grind. I'm on a grind, bro, with Apex, man. I'm actually on a grind with these nerds, dude. It's crazy. All right, dude. I like the. Kind of thinking here. That was a nice pullback, right? Yeah. Apex, bro, really got me. They got me good. 20 accounts, guys. Don't buy it. 20 accounts. It catches you fast. 40K? Jeez, dude. Oh, yo, like their evaluations add up. They really add up, man. Yo, Top Step I spent. Okay, so like I think in total with prop firms, bro, I have 51K spent. I made back 13.4, so I'm at 38K deficit. 38K. But I've learned to slow down a bit, so that's a benefit right there. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see, lower time frame, 5 minute seems a little bit nice. I'm gonna go for just a couple micros here. I think that's not bad. Stop loss right here. Target will be 1980s again. Yeah. Couple micros here. Kind of basing out. Looks like they want to push it over, maybe in golf. I don't know. But I don't want to go against buyers because last night, buy. We had a nice dump. We came back, opening range, 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna test it out. I think it's not bad. It's not a terrible trade, you know. It's not a terrible trade. I think I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna do the same thing, man. I really want to have look at that doji. I like that 5 minute doji here. There's some confluence here, right? Opening range, right? Confluence. It's opening range. Opening range, right? This is the 30 candle. Yeah, opening range on the 5 minute with a retest of the fair value gap. Now I want to see an inversion back to the highs here, if possible. Then again, also consider that we are FOMC day today, guys. So whatever trades you take, man, just take it with a grain of salt. A little bit of grain of salt. And just take smaller size overall. My stop's like 97 bucks, right? What's crazy though is why I don't think it's a lot is because it all takes is a few good payouts or decent 1 to 2 payouts within 20 to make it up for all. Yeah, yeah. I thought that so. I thought so too, until I realized I wasn't profitable. It's crazy. It's actually that's what I realized. That's how I realized, man. For me, I'm not profitable. Took me long enough, but hey, it's better than the time where like I basically had my own funds when I was trading, and I lost like $80,000 Canadian dollars. So I lost like 50K in like less than 3 months trading on my personal account. So that's how I'm still alive, right? Right now, this is 50K over 4 years. 50K over 4 years. Yeah. 50K in 3 months was like my first time trading with options and shit like that and stocks. And no, I'm not good at options or stocks, so don't ask me. um, yeah, it's freaking crazy. Yeah, dude. And then prop firms, not that bad, you know. Prop firms maybe like 4 years over 50K. It's not that bad. Yo, dude, I'm a spender, man. I'm a degenerate gambler, but I'm trying to learn. I'm trying my best, man. Nah, Sergio, like there's people out there that have lost millions. Whatever we have is just grains, bro. Grains. We're just like a small pile of seeds, man. Yeah. Military. Nice, man. I mean, like, nice and not nice because we lost 50K, but hey, that's true, man. It's cool that you were in the military. You probably had like, how was that? I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what to say because, yeah, I don't even know what to say, bro. All right, we're gonna probably flush this, man. Yo, people get paid for military, right? Like when you work, when you do the military, you get paid. These bastards, bro. Okay. Maybe the next one is much further down here, guys. In the Navy. Wow, they really wicked me out here. Oh, you guys are both IT, bro. Or I think something like that.
Sell stop ES.
Yeah, you guys are both IT.
Sell
And
stop
IT people
ES.
love trading, bro. I did computer engineering for a little bit and I dropped out. 3 years of that and I dropped out. Nah, you guys are funny. All right.
Buy iceberg and Q.
What am I doing? Oh yeah, right. $851 point. Yeah, so this Apex stuff costed me $24 an account. 24 bucks. Right. So I gotta add that up. 3.50. I'll grab five. I grabbed five. I'm not really like I don't really need like a crazy amount yet. I know that like next year they're gonna have it, but I don't know. I don't have that much like spending money as I want, so it's kind of a matter of me being more chill about it. Okay, I want to take a look at the smaller time here. I think we hit the bottom here a little bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna try again here, guys. Bit of a more tighter stop on the 5 minute, and I want to see prior retest here. 250K and one 250K. Nice, Elsie. Let's say that's initial target, and these are the primary targets up here. This is the initial target, I think. I would say that's the initial target. I'm gonna try it though. We're at the opening range, and it's on the 5 minute. We bounced back inside the fair value gap. And this was the initial breakout area as well. AWS. Okay. Now I want them to sweep it back out here. Would be nice, right? That would be nice to defend it. We got one right here as well. We got 1 more minute and we're closing outside of that range. Do you think we're coming back to sell side liquidity here? Could be, right? Yeah, I might go under.
Sell stop ES.
Okay, where's my stops? My stops is at $72. I'm on the buyer side, so... But it does look to me that they're going to sweep me out. Maybe? Maybe not? Got a bit of an area here. A couple gaps to fill on the upside now. Right? I want them to come back here to retest before they dump it.
CLK5. Buy trend 1 started. Buy stop gold. Sell iceberg CL. Buy stop ES.
Yeah, I'm seeing, I see a level here at 19,840s. Honestly, I see a level at 19,840s. I think 19,840 seems ideal to me, to be honest with you.
Buy stop ES.
Might move it up here. 19,840s. Take a little bit of greed on this trade. But yeah, it's up here. I like this higher high here. We took out the prior wicks liquidity. This one's an accumulation candle. This one's distribution. So we have some short sellers that could get trapped here, and there's some short sellers in this range. So I don't know. I want to give it some time. Time is all it needs, guys. Time. Time and time again. Okay, we're retesting an area. Now I want to see it snap over that. That would be nice. And retrace to fill this entire this right side. They've been really choppy. So you know what I mean? Like, even if like this price is coming down, I'd expect it to have a continuation today where we get a nice environment where we're coming back in and out quite often. Often enough for me to like profit off of this trade, but
Sell iceberg gold.
Yep, no worries. I'll see you around. Yeah. My stop loss is minimally evasive, so it's like $72. Not that bad. I'll take one off, and then I'm just gonna let the last two ride here. Yeah, stop loss break even for me as well. This right here, one micro would be $350, right? 350 bucks. Let the last one run to my target. 845s maybe. Retest of the breakout. It's about 20 points now. Let's just keep that there. It's actually a good risk reward. $45s. Alright, I'm up $60, 30 points here. Coming into 40 points now. I'm gonna move my stop loss, I'm gonna trail my stop loss on the next candle wick. I'll say 45s tap here, guys.
Sell iceberg ES. Buy stop ES.
And TP hit. Alright. Solid, man. So that was 139 bucks, right? For this one trade. And that was from 800s and out at 45s on that. Now this trade could definitely push towards the highs here, but maybe like partial profits here was such an ass trade. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was a really bad trade. These two partial profits here for 15 points. I didn't even let it retest the body before pushing through. 3-bar reversal. In fact, what I should have done here was add to my position. Instead of selling, I would add to my position, right? And then that would increase my overall reward on this trade, right? That's a little bit of a mistake on my side, honestly.
ESM5. 5.1 started.
Jeez. Louise, bro. Where's this going? That's the AM session. $593. Okay, I got my 5 accounts. 5x eval. For this one, I'm gonna use, obviously, trying to pass my count, right?
Buy iceberg gold. Buy stop and
That's an algo, bro. That's an algo for you. Why did I close? Wait. Yeah, one of them hit my TP. And I'll be honest with you, these two ones here was probably just a bad measure. That's all. But it was a good trade. It was actually a good trade. Like, pretty solid. Really solid, actually.
sell iceberg ES. Buy iceberg ES.
This one's my apex. Yeah. This was the area that I was thinking about. Now apex, with the apex one, it's like I'm gonna trade them all together, obviously, and go for like, what's that? 20 micros, 10 micros. Nah, they need just like smaller. It's way too dark. I can't even see it. What moving is that? 13? Should be yellow.
Sell iceberg YM. Buy iceberg NQ.
View up. I might be done with my MFF one anyways because I took too many trades, but I'm trying to build back my habits where I'm not trying to trade my entire life away there. So I'm up $134 on the MFF one today, and I'll keep it that way, honestly. I was on a drawdown that day, and I was using minis originally, and now I'm back to break even and above using micros. So no more of that BS, right? No more, man. What about now? Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Oh my god. Oh god, dude.
Sell stop and Q.
What? Three.
Sell stop ES.
This one is just for the passing of this account. My first $156 on my new combine. Yeehaw, bro. Yeehaw. Alright, 6,500 divided by 0 0.3. So I would need, wait, no, 6,500 times 0 0.3. So my max drawdown per trade is 1950. But I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to be trading with like 2 or 3 micros. Right? I'm just reading right now the Apex rules for a little bit and see what I can change here. Yeah. Just a quick one, man. You're back?
ESM5. Sell trend 1 started.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those consistency rules on the Apex. Do you know about the Apex rules? Like, are you good with them, or they have a lot of rules, bro? The trailing drawdown, yeah, it does suck. But man, it's really hard for us to blow up. That's why I got the biggest
Stop
account.
and queue.
It's gonna be really hard for me to blow up now. I'm only gonna use like 2 micros though, like minimum. I don't even care. Like $6,500 a drawdown is crazy, dude. Like it's a lot. So it's like if I'm gonna risk $300 to the upside, like 50 points, then I'm gonna be risking 300 to the downside for 50 points as well. We're gonna make it, bro. Like if you have an Apex account, man, name of the game, just size down, and we'll make it easy. No, I'm just looking at this crap. DCA is allowed, which you have 1 million in funding now. Hold on to this long for dear life. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna hold on to it for dear life, man. I'm not gonna be broke anymore. Starting next month. It's over, guys. I've done it. I beat the game. I beat these nerds.
Sell iceberg CL.
Have contracts until the threshold. So the risk to reward, a maximum of 5 to 1 risk to reward applies to all traders. Okay. Oh yeah, sure. So they got a lot of rules, obviously. Now everything else in between is pretty much bullshit. You don't really need to worry about that. That's just like basically saying you have to be above 50 bucks. 30% consistency rule. I'll never hit that because I'm using micros. And yeah, it's like really hard for me to screw that up. Safety net for the first 3 payouts doesn't really matter. I'm going to take a payout of the max amount. Wait. Okay. This is fine because we have the 250k account. Okay, so DCA is allowed. It's better to add to winning positions, of course. And they want a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So basically, we got to make more profit than our risk, which is fine. Now, we're not allowed to take a massive drawdown. I think the max drawdown is 1950 in one trade. So if you take a long position and it drops to 1950 or below on your screen, then that's not allowed.
Sell stop and Q. Buy iceberg YM.
News trading is allowed. Flipping is allowed. For 5 days at least. So you had to flip at least $50 of profit. Yeah. Honestly, it's very consistent. Like, the rules are there. People are getting payouts, people are getting denied, but it's just a matter of risk management. As long as we follow it, I think we should be good. Seems reasonable to me, like, honestly. Yeah, like, it's not gonna be a problem for me, I don't think. Yeah. So this is sweeping for the highs, like you said. Really nice doji inverse. And we're breaking the prior high, so I want to take a long here. Bruh.
Buy iceberg ES.
Lots of chop here. Right? But larger time frame implies he wants to go higher. Let's take a look at the daily, bro. Oh god, I'm freaking tired, man. Holy crap, almost died with that yawn. Daily chart looks good, man. Risk settings on my Apex account? Yeah, dude. What my risk settings gonna be? Two, three, four, five. Okay, I'm gonna do weekly, bro. No? That's crazy. That's actually smart. I'm not tripping.
Sell iceberg ES.
Like, it's really hard for me to hit that even on my top step. Like, that's reasonable. Yeah, it's like literally I'll be given $3,500 of drawdown for the next week or something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I already pressed it. Yeah. Man, it's hot today, guys. I feel the sun. It's hot. Super hot. Num num num. Friggin' hot, man. I'm sweating. Yeah, like the AC is non-existent in my place, man. It's like I have these big windows, so it's like I just get cooked. I get cooked. I'm literally getting cooked. It looks like it slowed down, to be honest with you. God, I'm yawning, bro. Holy crap. What the hell?
By Iceberg CL.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually so true, Sheldon. But, you know, it's the heat, bro. The heat's gonna get me
Sell stop ES.
you ever feel like super hot when you're in a bad, like when you're in an emotional state? Your body just heats up. You just get hot. I know I do. My body gets so hot, bro. Damn. Yeah. I get really hot when I get heated. And the sun doesn't help, dude. Like actually it does not help. Like bro, like this is I'm supposed to have like central AC, right? And I'm getting cooked in the sun. Good risk to reward here for me, so I'm gonna test it out here. 1-to-1. 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 It is the weather is currently 12 degrees.
Sell Iceberg CL.
12 degrees, bro. Closing my eyes here, dude. Closing my eyes. $23 degrees? I wish. Seriously, I wish. 23 degrees would be like, for me, that would be like I think hot to me is like 19. That's hot to me. I'm getting used to it though. Like winter's like almost done, so Texas? Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Like, you guys run 40 degrees out there? It's crazy. That's crazy to me. 40 degrees. Nice. The hottest it gets in Canada is like 30 to 35. Or in Toronto. Plus we have like we're a city, right? So it's like you get some really hot weather. Extremely hot weather. I'm starving. I need to grab a snack. YouTube algorithm has my back, bringing the same people together. You know, I don't know how I feel about this cookie. Like, there's chocolate chips on it, but
CLK5. Sell trend 1 started.
okay. I would have got slapped around if this was a 5 minute. If this was 1 minute, I'd be like out of this trade already. I know that for a fact. Like looking at this. Yeah, dude, I would be out of this trade already. But not today. Not today. Let's see, from 81s to 900s. Yeah. Hey, bro, I gotta lock in, man. I'm gonna be like humble about it. I'm gonna be real. You know,
Stop
I'm
and
real. I'm as real as it gets, dude.
Word CL.
Went down for a little doji there. Uh-oh. Don't really like that doji, but maybe, I don't know. I think buyers are still winning. Maybe? I don't know. Nah, dude. A little bit of a consolidation here. Come on, guys. Show me the secret sauce. 9 10s. 25 points. Squeeze. Squeeze. Pop. Run it. I know there's some stops right here, guys. You got those stop losses just hiding out right there. Bracket. $860s. Damn, it's really far down. Right there. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Buy
Buddy.
stop and Q. Sell stop and
All right.
Q.
I am going to cut that. Waiting to blow through those. Yeah. Go to exit early? Maybe. Oh no! It's 15,000. It's a lot, man. 15K, bro. I got a long way, man.
Sell stop gold.
14.5K left, you know, like long way. But when I have enough drawdown space and I trade responsibly on my evaluations, I pass, bro. Yeah. I honestly I do really well with evaluations. Like I think my top step one's like 60-70% passing right now out of like 20 combines. I do really good with combines and evaluations. I think with my funded futures, like I have a 80% passing rate with their accounts. Like I passed like all of them. It's crazy. Now blowing them up after I get there is like pretty high. Yeah, yeah. Let's not go crazy, guys. You know, we all know like what the game is here. With having like 20 accounts, it's disgusting behavior. But you know, I've been payout eligible with Apex like 3 times over 20 accounts, but I would blow it up on the same day when I was only like $100 off or $50 off. I was really annoyed with that, man. I had 2 times where I had last year 20K 20K payout, like no, 40K payout eligibility by only $50 to $200 twice last year. And then I blew it up. You feel that, right? It's always the last day. Something about it, man.
Stop and queue.
My brain just shuts off or something. I'm thinking $200 is only $200. Yeah, so for it was Apex 2 times, about only 200 bucks off. I blew up, lost like 80K in payouts just like that. I broke down, bro. I broke down the second time. Then I did some chocolate here. I did fast track trading. 50 bucks off from taking 30K in payouts. Blew up. Yeah. And now I learned. When you get closer to that payout, you size down. That's what it is, man. You size the fuck down. Yeah. Last year should have been like a it should have been a 120K year. It actually should have I would have been in the positive last year by at least like 70K on money spent in those accounts. But it's kind of funny though, because last year I was trading like at that time I had like 200 trades. I did get really close with micros. Actually, it was micros. I was trading last year with micros, and yeah, it was last year that I was trading with micros, and you know, I was trading on those accounts, and yeah, it's micros, man. Gonna go live again. I'm gonna do it, bro. Do it for the homies. It's not that bad. 85 bucks. Yeah.
By Iceberg CL.
Okay. What are we thinking here, guys? What do you guys think?
By Iceberg CL.
Back to open. Yeah. No? This guy said max contracts. What the fuck?
700 gold.
Yeah, I'm too chicken, man, to do max contracts. I can't. Low, growing slow. What, 3K a day for 5 days? Pretty good, no? 3K a day. Yeah, maybe I'll just wait until FOMC, honestly. Like, I think it's going to start chopping now. It's lunch. It's going to be lunch, guys.
By Stop ES. ES. Buy stop and Q. Buy stop ES.
That sucks. Stopped you out just to go higher, right? You were right though. You know, it was gonna break the highs. Maybe I should have like this was a confluence. Such a confluence there, right? Reading the tape. I look at the book map, bro.
Sell iceberg and Q. Sell iceberg ES.
Book map is like my bread and butter. Without it, I'm lost. My friend got me hooked on Bookmap. Super helpful. It's given me some insight on like how like right now, even though the trend is going up, right? There is a short seller slamming shorts into this trend. They are literally adding shorts to this trend, nothing more. So it kind of tells me that we're about to get pools of volume to the downside. When it does start coming down, it's going to start coming down today. We got a lot of short sellers in this. I think that's where this move up is coming because they're market filling short sellers. So market fill, and it's always going to fill for ask rate when you short sell. Might be reasonable.
Sell iceberg gold. Buy iceberg ES. Buy stop ES. Buy iceberg CL.
You know, it's funny that I was actually kind of thinking that we're going to get a very big volume candle today because of FOMC. Could be 500 points or 600 points to the upside. The way it's looking now.
Sell stop ES.
We're just coming back into the daily candle from yesterday. Red. Yesterday's daily candle was red. They're coming to retest the high here. They're making higher highs, higher lows on the daily chart. To me, it might be a staircase back up. So, I don't know. The one thing that I'm praying for is JetQ. I want my contracts to fly. What is this trend? By this point, it's coming back. Coming back to the close of yesterday. Wow. Thousand points. Yeah, we broke over the New York range too. So they squeezed over the New York, and then they're retesting the London and the Asian session. And yesterday's New York end of day. But target overall is after we break 1943s, it should just honestly autofill above 20K. Right? After 1943s, we should just autofill above 20K. Yeah, it kind of looks really bullish, man. Like this, I guess my thesis is playing out for this one as well. I'll show you. Starting to look like a textbook. On the VIX, right? Every time we get a nice big push, we get a nice big dump. Big push, nice dump. Big push, nice dump. Big push, nice dump. Same idea. We're retesting this area. We could come back down here today. That would be nice. If it comes back down here today, we're gonna get a nice move. Definitely a nice move here. 50% of that, right? That's about 1.5K. 726s today. This looks reasonable, right? Da la 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 la. I think I'm done. I probably will come back at 2 p.m. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, guys, for my evaluations and then see if I can catch anything good. But I'm going to take a little bit of a break for a couple hours and then come back to FOMC, chill out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, last time I stayed on for too long, you know what happened, right? I caught some tilt, I got some wind, and I just think I'm going to stick with, my mental capital is done, bro. So that's all there is to it. Anyways, catch up with you guys later. Maybe I'll come back at 2 p.m. So thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.